What's good to YouTube? It's your boy Black Uchiha, 3 long face, skinny body. Got no degree, still working on that part. And we back with some more fire anime content. Now, before we get in the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment below. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you think of the content. Subscribe, share with your friends, get my subscribers count up there. But other than that, let's get right into the video.
Damn, Mizzy Mari got beat.
Boruto episode 121 was heat. I ain't gonna lie to you, straight flames. Episode 120 was like a very good opener to this arc, and I feel like episode 121 emphasized on how strong Oroshiki is, and not only that, also emphasized on how much us as a fan base underestimated his strength. And I'm not even gonna lie, I can fall into that category, but I'd say I put myself more in that gray area, because at the end of the day, I always looked at Oroshiki like, you know, oh shit, like he is Otsutsuki, you know, they naturally have way more chakra than the shinobis that are on Earth. But then at the same time, throughout the Chunin exam arc, when he played such a back role to Momoshiki and Kinshiki, at the same time I was like, you know, he can get folded by a couple of ninja in the ninja world. Like I expected ninja like, you know, Gaara and even the freaking Mizukage to fold Oroshiki. But at the same time, it's like, damn, my man's Momoshiki did one-shot all the 5 Kage except for Naruto in like an instant. So it's not, it just goes to show you, like, we shouldn't underestimate the enemy strength. And my man Shukaku pulled up in this episode, like, he was like, bro, what's good, man? I haven't had smoke since the Shippuden days. I'm ready to really hand it out. And he was a very good comedic relief, I ain't gonna lie, for this episode. Like, Teapot Shukaku is like top-notch jokester. I ain't even gonna lie, when he played Boruto, I'm like, bro, Tailed Beast really don't pee. He really played Boruto, but at the same time, I enjoyed Shukaku's like appearance this episode. At Wind Blast, he let off right in front of Oroshiki's face to also give us a good glimpse of how strong Oroshiki actually is. He looked at it like it was nothing, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, the animation was crisp when it was him versus Gaara and Shukaku. My man Shukaku was trying to come with the smoke, and it was like he pulled up with like no words. He just looked at the scene. He saw everything that happened. He just saw Gaara over there breathing hard. He looked at Oroshiki and he just let off a powerful ass blast without no warnings. Point blank range, Oroshiki's right in front of him. And he just like, bro, your chakra is amazing. Like, I need it. Like, that goes to show, like, Oroshiki's pretty strong, guys. They took Sasuke out the equation because I feel like 1v1, Sasuke will be able to handle Oroshiki, despite Oroshiki has probably the strongest pair of eyes we've seen yet up until the entire Naruto franchise. Because we remember, double Rinnegan Madara was a huge problem, and they emphasized on how strong his eyes were. Now, we get this Tomo Rinnegan, and when Sasuke first got his one Tomo Rinnegan, even Madara emphasized on how special and strong and powerful this is. It's just like completely crazy the fact that Oroshiki has 2 of these freaking Rinnegans. So definitely, I'd say the strongest pair of eyes we've yet to see, despite we haven't seen him do much with these eyes other than, you know, space-time teleportation jutsu, which is where he sent Sasuke to a whole nother dimension. And I like how they brush it off like, yeah, Sasuke got sent to another dimension, but knowing him, he's gonna come back. This episode really emphasized on the opposites of both Boruto and Shinki, and I really enjoy that fact because you guys should know Shinki is one of my favorite Boruto characters. He's actually in my top 3 favorite Boruto characters. Well, if you want to do anime, he's probably my 2nd favorite Boruto character. In the manga, he's like either my 3rd or my 2nd, but I'm not really here to talk about that. Shinki, like I said in a couple videos back, he's going through this whole arc with a chip on his shoulder. My man Gaara said something to him that really stuck, and I feel like it stuck with me because, you know, Shinki's really my boy. He's talking about something like how Boruto possesses something that he doesn't. And, you know, of course, at first, even like a whole lot of people would think, oh, he's probably talking about, you know, his Jogan eye that we seen in the beginning of the series, or even this diamond curse mark that we start to see after he defeated Momoshiki that's on his palm. But in reality, I feel like Gaara was really mentioning what Boruto possesses that Shinki doesn't, is a sense of humanity, of like being a shinobi, because like one of the qualities that they emphasize in Naruto, even in Shippuden in part 1 of being a shinobi, is how, like, you know, both qualities are necessary to do the job. The qualities of being, you know, that that underground person who has to get his hands dirty, and that quality of the person who wants to look ahead optimistically and, you know, be a dreamer and have emotions, you know, not completely affect the decisions, but have emotions drive them to do better, or like whatever that sappy shit is. And, you know, in a sense, Boruto has that kind of attitude, even though it's a similar nonchalant attitude, kind of opposite of how Naruto was as a kid. He also has that same outlook on life of where, like, who's to tell you that you can't do what you want to do? And Boruto's very heavy on how, like, he's his own person, you know, and he's gonna choose what he wants to do regardless of what happens or regardless of who says what. And that's kind of a trait that Shinki fails to realize, and he lacks heavily in that department. And I like the conversation that him and Kankuro have. They kind of really touch on that, whereas Shinki's so bent on like missions and getting things done by the book rationally. I'm almost getting a sense of, I'm getting that vibe of Kid Kakashi in a way with Shinki, and Shinki's having a hard time understanding it, and it's pretty obvious that he's gonna somehow come to understand it. Maybe throughout this arc he's gonna have that character development, but even still, like, my man Shinki is really with the smokes. Them wings are too cold, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. Now, Otsutsuki puppets popping up in front of Kankuro. I'm excited because we haven't seen a real Kankuro fight since he fought Sasori, if I'm not mistaken. And even though he lost that fight, my man's Kankuro was really doing that work. And at the end of this fight, even in the preview until episode 122, it looks as if Kankuro is having the upper hand throughout the fight, despite showing how strong these freaking puppets were. They came out of nowhere, basically causing small craters in the ground when they punched the ground, pulling up on Kankuro and shit like that. My man Sasuke literally an episode ago was just kicking these fucking puppets around like they were nothing and talking to Boruto at the same time. Still, my man's Kankuro sent Boruto and Shinki ahead with this mission to take Shukaku back to the Hidden Leaf Village. And I really like this because now Boruto and Shinki are both in a position where now all the adult figures are taken out, and they're really on this dangerous ass S mission in order to protect Shukaku. And now the thing is, Shukaku is sealed inside of this teapot, to whereas like he's basically a defenseless little beast. And it's only a matter of time till my man's Orishiki pops out of this freaking sealing jutsu, and it looks as if this is one of Gaara's strongest jutsu because this shit took a heavy toll on him. My man's Gaara is breathing heavy as hell, but at the same time, it's not like he was some complete walkover this fight. My man's Gaara held his own, and I really enjoyed this episode a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, this arc is actually heating up. I'm excited to see how Orishiki plays his role in the next upcoming episodes. I'm really excited the next episode to see this puppet battle, and also to see how Boruto and Shinki act together on this mission, because if you ask me, I'm definitely gonna say either this is a very high A rank mission or definitely S rank mission. I'm gonna say S rank mission because this is just including an Otsutsuki freaking alien. Anything that has to do with that automatically has to be S rank. But let me know what you guys think. Boruto episode 121 was actually very, very good, guys. How do y'all feel about Orishiki versus Shukaku and Gaara? How do you guys feel about Shinki and Boruto? Comparisons and contrasts and their journey on this mission together and throughout this arc, how their character development will grow stronger. And also the fact that, you know, it's kind of hinted at, even though I see that they're kind of brushing over it, but my man Shikadai is going to play a pretty important role in this arc. I see it coming. I'm calling it right now. But like I said, guys, this is your boy Black with y'all 3 long face skinny body. Holla at your boy. I'ma holla at y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the video. Like, comment, share with your friends, comment on the content. If you just want to talk about it or you just have something to say, go ahead, let me know down below. Hit the bell notifications and subscribe. It's your boy Black with y'all. Black with y'all out.